welcome to my channel. Today's build is actually part of a challenge created by IrrelephantSims here on YouTube. The participants are supposed to get a number randomly and then build/design something in their game based on the description that goes with their number. So the challenge is mid-century themed. The number I got had me making a 60s hippie apartment, but I'll link everything below so you can try the challenge yourself. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time building the house because it's not as important as the apartment interior, but I still wanted to share a bit because this was the first Victorian style home I built. You might be asking why I'm building a house instead of going straight to the apartment. Basically, I decided to base the game around where I live in the Bay Area. The reason being that in the 60s there was a really big hippie population in the Haight-Ashbury district in San Francisco. Hippies just gravitated to calling the neighborhood home, and even today there's a pretty good number of hippies around that area. In 1968 there was a huge hippie migration to the neighborhood because a lot of people heard how wonderful of a home it was for like-minded people. So it was a very good, positive thing. Another thing is that in San Francisco there are a lot of Victorian homes, some famous like the Painted Ladies, but they're all beautiful, honestly. And so it's also a very common practice for the Victorian houses to be converted into multiple apartment dwellings, since typically their Victorian homes are they're really big. So that's the route I went here. There are 2 units downstairs that you can have your Sims occupy, and the unit upstairs is the hippie apartment. So what I'm doing now is just sprucing up the outside of the house. I think what's pretty common here is that either part of the house is built to... Well, actually, usually these homes are, they're either converted to have a garage on the side of the house, or they just take the space next to the house and just make that into some sort of driveway. So that's what I did here. I see that a lot, actually. But yeah, and then here I'm just making it a little greener, a little more lush. I probably should have put a house on the right side of this house to make it look more full and real, but yeah, I don't know. I'll fill these houses up as I go with making videos. See here, just updating the landscape, making it nice. On the inside of the upstairs hippie apartment, this is the kitchen. From what I've seen in Victorian houses, they're usually pretty big and open. So yeah, this is my challenge, is making this old house look like it's being occupied at a different time. That's definitely something I've done for the first time. This little room is supposed to be, I guess, kind of like a laundry room. That's what I initially set it out to be, just so you can hang and wash clothes. But I think eventually I turn it into a bathroom. But as you can see, that's what I tried doing there, was to make it look like rods where you would hang your clothes from. But yeah, I know it sounds weird, but this is probably one of my favorite rooms. It's just, I don't know, to me it feels really cozy and yeah, really small. I think I kind of like small bathrooms and small rooms in general. I don't know what it is. Maybe because it reminds me about like family homes a lot. So here, I know I did most of the kitchen already. I just wanted to make it look kind of upbeat But still, you know, there's only so much you can change if this is a rental, like an apartment rental, I guess. But you know, maybe but I guess maybe the Sims living here don't spend a whole lot of time in the kitchen. Yeah, but I included some, I guess they'd be like knickknacks, I guess. For this apartment, I made 2 Sims, 2 lady Sims. They can be your little best friends or a couple, whatever you guys, you know, make up in your head. But that's what I thought of when they were, when I was making this apartment. So yeah, I figured one of them was I guess, I don't know if this makes sense. I guess they're kind of like working class hippies. Like, I don't know if that's a thing, but one of them probably owns their own store where they sell like artisan fabrics or a sort of metaphysical wares store, something like that, and the other being an artist. So that's just what I had in mind. For this living room, I wanted to make it was kind of small. I think initially this room was supposed to be like a sitting room in Victorian homes, but it was pretty small, and I wanted to make it really cozy, really warm, kind of fun and bright, because I feel like they have a very good source for all these fabrics and textiles and things like that. And so they're very good at decorating their home. Yeah, so here, obviously, we need to have a bubble blower. That makes a lot of sense in the hippie situation. Yeah, one thing here, I don't know if you can reach the bookshelves back here, or not the bookshelves, you can reach the back seat that's in the bookshelves here. So apologies if that doesn't work. Yeah, I just really liked how it looked, but there's 2 other seats, so I don't know. You can add another one in there too. So here, I'm just trying to fine-tune the living room, I guess. I do change the lighting. I don't know why, but I think I really prefer like dim, dark lighting for daylight time. I think it makes a really good contrast with the light that spills in through the windows. I think that's really nice. So I did take away a little bit of the lighting here. And yeah, so in her 60s build, IrrelephantSims Adriana, she used one of those mid-century lamps to look like lava lamps. I thought that was really, really genius. And so I think I put a few throughout the house. I guess it's the only lighting that really made sense here. So I guess this is the entryway. I really like these, this painted side table. Yeah, I think it's really cute, and it just makes sense since these people come across these sort of items pretty often. I think they resource them by going to, I guess, thrift shops or artisan fairs and things like that. Yeah, here I'm just adding details, but I guess I'm also trying to figure out, there's a lot of white space that I didn't know what to do with. I really wanted to make it very cozy and not a lot of lack of texture and textile, I guess. So yeah, I think this is one of my favorite areas too, is the entryway. I think it's very cozy, very realistic too. You know, I can't really recall if I've ever been to a Victorian home, so I don't think I know like all the little details or nuances, but I think it works really well for being like converted from a standard home to an apartment in the 60s. I don't know. Here, I guess, just seeing what the rooms need. And then I really like this out here. I enlarged those plants and put a bench outside to make for a little outdoor space, just for your Sims to sit. And then here, I don't know, I really liked these curtains here. They're more regal than they should be, but I think that added to everything. I feel like these Sims aren't very concerned with, are not very concerned with things matching or going together. Rather, I guess it's about the story for everything that they have. And then out here, just fixing up these final details. And yeah, I think that little carpet actually made it, like, finished it off for me. I don't know what I was doing here. I guess I was just trying to show that there's 2 units down there. So this area was one of the harder areas to get done because, I don't know, there's not a lot of reference photos for hippie dining rooms. So I think I just made it a more, amped up, I guess, hippie-esque dining room. I don't know. I'm not that proud of it. There was a lot of wall space that I wasn't too. I didn't know how to fill it, and I didn't like it being blank either because these people that live here are really lively and everything. But I think I did okay in the end. Yeah, maybe you guys can do a better job and fix it. And if you let me know, I would probably switch it out for this little dining room. Yeah, because these flowers, I don't know how realistic that is. Yeah, probably not. I mean, I guess it would be in line to disregard renting rules and paint on the wall. I'd probably do that, honestly. So, not a lot of shame there, but so this is where I had the idea that, oh, these look kind of nice, and they would probably look nice in another room, but I guess, yeah, so I already put a lot of this room together, and this is where I'm making the laundry room into just a restroom. I really like how small it is, and I really like that it looks really warm, and the colors I initially chose for it. It's pretty dimly lit, but I like that. I think I prefer more realistic lighting in the game. But yeah, so that was my thinking. I do really like these showers. I never thought that I would have a use for them, but they're really cool. They really worked within this room. Yeah, I'm happy with those. And so here I'm just extending the room a bit. I thought it was okay. They're shaped kind of odd. I think Victorian houses tended to have really weirdly shaped rooms. So I think that was okay. And for this room, this was probably my least favorite room. I had no idea what to do here. It's kind of underwhelming when you see it. I was gonna make this a kid's room, but it's just, no, I don't see them having kids. So, it's a guest room. And, yeah, just spending a good chunk of time here trying to figure everything out. I mean, overall it's not that bad. I think it's still pretty cozy and hippie-esque, but I guess I'll go ahead and say that they didn't spend a whole lot of time furnishing it, because it's just a guest room. It's not really for them anyhow. So yeah, just making decisions, trying to figure out what I want to put in that room. Some of my items weren't working here for some reason, but I think I just got the fitness pack, so I believe that fixed it for me. So here I'm just coming down to my last ideas. I did really like these tables there with the mid-century lamps on there, but I don't know if I've seen this anywhere. I went ahead and I sized the lamps up, and I mean it started looking more mod and mid-century than hippie, but I just thought it looked really cool. So you'll see that in a bit. Just adding details to the room. It's really my least favorite room, guys. Please do something about this. Please make it look like it belongs with the rest of the house, because it's really not my favorite. But yeah, I really think they need to make a floor bed. Just, there's a lot of, scenarios for having a sim sleep comfortably on the floor, and I think that would have been really nice for this hippie home. But that's okay. I guess a little, what is it, like a cot type bed? It works, I guess. It's kind of painful for the Sims, I guess. So here I'm just adding some bookshelves stacked on top, just to fill the space, I guess. But I think it makes sense, right? Don't Victorian homes have some built-ins? Even if it's not built-in, that's fine. So yeah, here's where I size them up, place it in the corner, and I do like this idea. I don't know if I like how it turned out, but I don't know. Let me have closure on the room. So here, this is the main bedroom where the two Sims sleep, and yeah, so I'm just putting it together. I didn't think I would ever use this spotted wall for anything, but it worked out really well. So I know I got a little repetitive here with the what are they? Like these dangly curtain type things. Probably gonna be tired of looking at them throughout the apartment. But they work with the room, I guess. I mean, I would say so. Yeah. This carpet didn't need to be that bright. I feel like it was maybe a little too loud. But, I mean, if it's your bedroom, I don't know. Whatever brings them sleep, I guess. I would not have that as my bedroom carpet. So here, I decided to make this little, I guess it could have previously been like a little, sitting area or a little closet. But yeah, I just went ahead and made it into a room where you can get your painting done, specifically for the sim that I made. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're coming towards the end of the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.